Okay, so this is a look at the new iPhone 7. I just got this in the UPS at about 6 o'clock last night. So we are going to take a look. This is the Jet Black 128 version. This is the Non Plus. So here's what the box looks like. You know, pretty much what we've seen before. For that, nothing particularly special about that. So I'm going to do a brief review of how I've used it so far in my experience, and this is in comparison to what I had before, which is the version 6, iPhone 6. So you get this new little piece as well in the box. This just includes like a setup guide, and it has the Apple stickers still in there. You also get the standard smaller version of the charger. Get the lightning connector, and you get the new ear pods, which I believe those are basically the same, but it has a new piece here. It is connected with the lightning port. So here is the phone itself. And this is the jet black version again. So you can see the reflection there, very glossy. The camera doesn't really pick it up all that well, but you can see it is very reflective. New camera, a little bit larger. You got the 4 LED flash on there. Apple logo does not stand out a lot, but it is there. You got the standard stuff down here at the bottom. Now, you'll notice we don't have a headphone jack here, just the lightning port, and this no longer clicks. I'm not sure if you can hear that, but that's their little Taptic engine as opposed to the click. These are still real buttons up here, and you still have your switch for vibrate. They hide the bands really well on this jet black version. I have a silver as well, and you can definitely see the bands in the silver, but they are still there. They're just relocated to the top and the bottom. So and we have the live here, so that's pretty cool. That using the touch on the screen. New in the iOS 10, you get the auto on for the screen, and then super fast login of your fingerprint. It's almost too quick. Almost too quick. Now I have the 6, and the 6 was pretty slow at recognizing the fingerprint, so I do like that quite a bit. The force touch is really neat. I like that a lot. So as you can see, if I force touch on this screen, I get these new options here, and when you hover over these, you get a little bit of a vibration, bop bop bop, every time you go to a new option. So that's pretty neat. There. So what do I think about this so far? So far, it's definitely faster, which is great. The camera definitely is better, which is great. But overall, it's actually like not as big of an upgrade as compared to when I went from the 5 to the 6. So if you're thinking about maybe holding off, I don't think you'd be terribly disappointed if you were on the 6. If you're on the 5, you should totally get this. It's going to be a huge upgrade for you. But if you're on the 6, I feel like you could wait. The only thing you're really going to get is that Force Touch. That's pretty neat. I do find myself using it a lot more than I thought. The Touch ID is a big upgrade from the 6, and then the camera is a decent upgrade from the 6. It's not huge, but it's pretty good upgrade from the 6. The speakers now, one is here and one is in the bottom, so they're stereo. That is much improved over the 6. It was much louder in my tests so far. I haven't used this enough to know if the battery is significantly better. Apple claims that it is, but so far I have not noticed anything. Now I want to show you guys what this looks like with the new jack. So this is the pods hooked in here. I think that it's fine. I know a lot of people are complaining about the jack, but I honestly use Bluetooth most of the time, and I think there's a lot of advantages to doing it this way, where you can get more power out of this. So I've seen like one pair of headphones now that you can do like noise canceling from here, and I think that's going to be worth it. So they have some extra room here now. Maybe in the next phone they can do some extra enhancements to that. And like I say, I use Bluetooth most of the time anyways, so I don't care that the headphone jack is not there. You do get a little dongle included, so if you really want, you can still use your old school stuff. It's kind of annoying that it's a dongle, but like I said, I don't care personally at all. I think this is fine. I'm kind of excited. Maybe I'll get some new headphones that'll be better. So I don't think that matters at all. I don't care at all about that. The fact that this is now a solid state, I think it's actually pretty nice. I find it a little bit nicer to press because you don't have to push as hard. So I'm enjoying that quite a bit. And one other thing that I noticed about these is for some reason these have more of a warm sound than my old earpods, which is weird, and I don't understand why that matters at all, because I would think that these would sound exactly the same as my old ones. So I don't know if that's just like these are manufactured better, or my old ones are just so old that they've gotten really bad, or what. But these new ones with the lightning, it sounds more warm than it used to, so you get more of that mid kind of sound on these than I was getting with my old ones. So again, that may be that these are just new, my old ones are not new anymore. I don't know if it has to do with the lightning connector. I'm not really sure. I don't know. Call quality has been fine on it. I haven't had any issues with that so far. The new front-facing camera has been a little bit better if you're doing, like FaceTime stuff. So I like that. But overall, it's really great, and I feel like it is mostly a win for Apple on this, and I would recommend it. Like I said, maybe if you're on the 6, you could hold off. If you're on the 5, I would definitely upgrade. If you're on Android, then maybe, I don't see anything here that would make you switch back necessarily. I'm kind of an Apple fanboy as it is, so I don't even want to touch whether or not this is better or worse than Android, but as an iPhone lover, I'm really liking this. Now, I did do the Apple upgrade program, so I'm going to get the 8 as soon as it comes out, or whatever it's going to be called. So I plan on upgrading this within less than a year. Well, probably exactly a year, I guess, right? So, yeah. I will say that I am really concerned about this shiny finish getting scratched. I'm probably going to end up putting it into a case. It sucks because it's the only thing that really makes this look different, you know, how shiny it is. But you can see as I'm just holding it here, you can see the fingerprints are just crazy on this, right? So if that bugs you, you should not get this version. However, I will say that my camera is making this look much worse than it is in real life. It surprisingly does not look as smudged as it does on this camera. So the smudging factor is less than I thought it would be. And like I say, the camera is making this look worse than it actually is. I am concerned about the scratching though. I think that is definitely a thing. Another thing that I've noticed is that it does seem to be a little bit lighter. I don't know what the specs are, if that's actually a thing, but it does seem to be a little bit lighter than my 6. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, I'm liking that. But overall, I'm pretty happy with this thing. I'm glad that I got it, and I will let you guys know once I kind of get battery life testing done. I'm going to do an update to this, and maybe some complaints if I do find any issues with this more long term. But so far it's pretty great. So okay,